And good morning, Nevermorians. Welcome to the Monday, June 20th, 2022 edition of Nevermind the Furthermore. And we'll be with you in about a minute or so. Time for you to fill your coffee cups. And while you're watching us live or on the rerun, we want to hear from you. Stay tuned.
10 seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
How dare you!
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore, your morning dose of creative conversation and coffee with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, Facebook famous YouTuber, and former mortician's assistant. Get ready to start your day off right.
And good morning. How the heck are you? Welcome to the show for this Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. I sure did. Had a lot of fun at the Indie Author Book Expo, and we'll probably be talking more about that. But first, we want to thank our people that make this happen, and that is our Patreon subscribers. And if you want to find out what Patreon's about, how you can support this show directly on a monthly basis, go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris and find out. Also, this show is brought to you by Rising Tide Publications. Look out for The Terrors coming this summer to an Amazon or Smashwords near you. And also, Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
You've worked hard and written a great book. Now, it's time to give it a great cover. If you're an indie author or small press publisher, Plasma Fire Graphics is your source for affordable cover illustration and graphic design. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
And Jeffrey Hayes can make all kinds of art, such as this, that he made for me to promote the upcoming book, The Terrors. And he can do that sort of thing for you at indie creator-friendly pricing, too, I'll add. He does book trailers. He does, like what you just saw. He does graphics like you just saw. He did book covers like you just saw. So get yourself over to the Plasma Fire Graphics Facebook page. Check out the samples. Then go over to plasmafiregraphics.com and then talk to Jeffrey about hiring him. Believe me, he's affordable. And you really can't afford not to have all that great art on your book. All right, that's Plasma Fire Graphics when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And I think that's everybody. I got that. Okay, now let's see, we'll start a banner here. Let's see, here we go. It started at the bottom. Okay, just a second here. There we go. And let's see, trying to think. I want to put in a plug here for Amazonia number 7 on Kickstarter. It's in the last day or so, I believe, of funding. Please check it out. That's Joe D. McPhee's comic, and it's already broken the $1,600 level. And let's get some more, because the more you pledge, the more comic books everyone gets. Okay, and let's see. Here we go. That's it. That's an insult there. I don't want to put that there. And let's see, did I delete that? Holy cats, did I? Or is this no? That's my Patreon page, www.patreon.com, Brian K. Morris. And I think I deleted something here by accident. I did not want to do that. And let's see. Okay, well, anyway, we'll just move on here then. And if you want to follow me and find out all the stuff I do, go to risingtide.pub. It has our broadcasting on there, as well as a way to sign up for our monthly newsletter. And if that weren't enough, we also have a link to our Patreon page, so you can learn more about what we do. And Carl Witzman is first in the gate here at 9:16 a.m. going, wow, I had to get my weed whacking done in the cool of the morning, and now my hands are still shaking. Need more coffee. Definitely get that in. And he's got, speaking of getting it in, he's got 1750 steps already. That is good. That's more than I do in a week. You kidding? And Michaela Jade, hello, darling. Wow, I waited way too, Carl. I bet the neighbors love it. That's right. He does his weed whacking in the nude. And those neighbors, bah, this is what I get for moving to the north end of town. Why did I let Donna talk me into this? And just missed your motivational morning, Michaela. I was out chopping weeds. We all should go there and get motivated by Michaela. Handy tip, folks. Those leftover face shields from the pandemic are great for keeping the weed pieces off your face. That's true. They're also handy in the winter when you have to shovel snow if you don't like breathing cold air. So, and most of you will never know how nice it is not to have to pick weeds out of your beard after yard work. I have to yank them out of the sideburns, Carl. So I definitely understand. And Carl and Michaela, it was fun hanging with you at the Indie Author Book Expo over the weekend. So much fun. And good morning to Grant Lankard. How you doing, fella? Good to see you. And everyone saying hello. And you better get all your yard work done today. It's going to go back to being unbearably hot tomorrow, at least over here. Well, he's closer to the Atlantic than we are. Let me check hours. We were supposed to get about 90. Yeah, we're supposed to get up to about 89, 90 degrees here. Tomorrow it's going to go up, looks like in the mid 90s. So it'll be a little less temperate than it is today. And then it's going to go back down on Thursday. And what's it look like on Friday? Oh, Friday is not bad, about like today. Same with Saturday. So definitely, if you can get through tomorrow, I guess we're all going to be okay, at least for a week. So anyway, Carl, says Donna, Carlene, are you trying to take over Nick's pre-show convo? Mwah! See, Nick's got him conditioned already. This is good. And Nick was here earlier, too, I think. Well, I didn't see his comments, though. And yep, Grant, that's why I was out there at 7 a.m. I would have done it at 5:30 a.m., but the neighborhood might have resisted. I know that here in Lafayette, and I know back in Champaign, they had ordinances about when you could start like mowing your lawn and stuff. Now, a weed whacker, I don't know if that would be covered. That would probably be, if I know the city of Danville has a website. They might have their rules of the road on there. You never know. Grant Lankard says we're going to try to get as much moving done this evening as possible. I hate moving. I've done it twice in 1 year. It was not fun. And, yeah, I've done it. Yeah, I moved. Yeah, actually, it's a little over a year. We moved stuff 3 times. It was nasty. I did not enjoy it. And I wish Angie's dad wasn't out of town. He's supposed to be moving her sister's stuff out of the house. And I feel like we have to move twice because we're moving all of our stuff plus moving Angie's sister's stuff out. I understand that, Grant. Back when Cookie and I were getting married, we had to move out not only my stuff from the apartment where I was sharing an apartment with a married couple, but we had to move out Cookie's stuff from her place, and then we had to empty out my mother's house at the same time because we were putting the house up for sale after her death. So we had 3 households worth of crap that we somehow managed to squeeze into a 2-bedroom apartment. Neither of us know how that happened. But anyway, no, I take it back. We had to move some stuff out of Mom's house, but we didn't move all of it till later. So that was still nasty, though. And nothing close enough to Cap, says Donna. Oh, dear. Oh, good to have you here, Donna. And I was at Sci Valley Convention in Altoona. I did not sell a lot of comics, but I met a lot of nice people. Well, the code is I had a good time. All right. And Carl Winston, wow, Grant, that's a lot of moving. That is, man. I do not envy you. I hope you can get it done when it's cool. And Grant, sometimes that's all we get, says Donna. We were at a book show and the crowd did not come. We each sold 2 books, but we got to see Michaela and Keisha. Yeah, just Michaela and Keisha, huh? Yeah. Thanks, guys. Anyway, Nick Tucker says, well, my early comments got zapped, but such is the burden of the mighty Manatee Man, master of marketing. And check out last Friday's Historical Fencing Guild. He was on fire, our Nick was, and good to see you, sir. And a kid in a wheelchair came up to my booth, says Grant Lankard, and asked his grandparents for all 3 issues of Beowulf. Sheesh, so hard not to cry. I hope it gave him a little bit of escapism. If nothing else, man, that's what we do. And some days that's enough, you know? And a busy morning spent doing housework, fight a non-functional internet, knocking out things before the heat arrives. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. So, but we combat it with girding our loins for temperature combat with coffee. And Great Lankan, no internet, chaos, the end of civilization. You know, I used to think I could get along without it until I actually my main computer died. And I went into a total panic, realizing how much of my life was wrapped up into that idiot thing. So here I am. And Grant Lankard says, talked to a guy yesterday about pitching to Diamond Distribution so I can get Beowulf in comic stores all around the country. It's worth a try. It's worth a try. We'll tell you, you're going to have to sell at a substantial discount. And just because it's listed in there doesn't mean every comic shop in the world is going to order it, unfortunately. I know from experience. So, but anyway, good luck. Keep us posted on that. Seriously, maybe you'll be the one. Maybe this will be your big break. And way to go, says Carl. And hello, Nevermore. It's Mike, Jimmy, Lurch of the Brew. Mwah. It was glorious to hang with you yesterday on Sunday Funnies with Randy Zimmerman and a whole bunch of wonderful people, Daphne Lage, Scott Rosema, and Marv V, the Sin Killer. We had a couple good discussions on there, and it was a lot of fun. I'm just sorry I had to bail so early on you guys, but Mike, Jimmy, always a pleasure to have you here. Everyone's saying hi, and he says he's been doing the paying it forward thing all day this morning, promoting other people on a stream with Michael T. Cool. And this afternoon with a private tutor pep talk. Well, excellent. Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. And that is great, Mike. The rising tide lives on. Definitely. Oh, I didn't even read your comment, but yeah, we're thinking alike, Mike. You better seek help. Okay, I'm back. The party can start. I didn't know it ended. And Carl Wilson said, I know that Nick will be pushing Rising Tide when he does this show in July. Yes, he will. Which I will be tickled with. And yep. And now for my shameless plug. We have no shame in plugging here. Get out the power strip, Mike, Jimmy. The Radiant site on Kickstarter is standing at 159 euros by 16 sexy people. Be sure to grab your own copy and become more sexy too. All right, there's the Kickstarter link. Get on that right now. And it has been scientifically proven, Mike says further, that romance comics make you sexier and give you a 10% increase on no longer being single. Trust him, he did the numbers. And that's good enough for me. That's all the science I require. And Grant says, I didn't know you liked romance comics, Mike, Jimmy. I love romance comics. They're a lot of fun. Some of them are dumb as hell, but there's some stories that are really quite good. Michaela Jade says, I'm back from a week-long writing retreat that ended with the IABA book signing in Peoria. It was great to get a new book almost finished and see great friends. Excellent. And I would like to do an anthology of romance comics eventually. I would too, Grant. I'm one of these days I am going to write that romance, damn it. And I like any kind of comic, Grant. I find quality everywhere and anywhere. As long as the story takes me in, I'm game for anything. Yeah, and it's amazing how many top creators have worked in romance comics, such as Arnold Drake, Jack Kirby, Joe Simon, John Romita Sr., Paul Kupperberg, Werner Roth, John Rosenberg, J. Scott Pike, the great J. Scott Pike. Just a whole bunch of people that did romance comics, is where a lot of them cut their teeth. In fact, Joe Staten, who currently draws the Dick Tracy comic strip for the Chicago Tribune Syndicate, he got his first page published in Charlton Comics, and it was a romance story. So anyway, this is by the writer for Life on Core number 3 and 5, and I decided to publish this series for him too. Well, good for you. And hit me up if you need entries. I'll definitely see what I can do to help. Very cool. And Nick Tucker says, learning and profiting from paying attention is a great secret of our game. Speaking of secrets I can hit at, Glenn B. Fleming is working hard on an upcoming Hatch animation that is going to be grand. And hello, Skunk Rocker. Mwah! Good to see you. yeah, hope you're having a great morning and everyone's saying hello. And also, the rock and roll art goddess herself may soon be taking the jump to publish some books. I'm so excited. I am too. And I can say, Cat, it's about dang time. Okay. Well, that's cool. And yeah, that's all I got today. Really not feeling it, Skunk. But you showed up, man, and showing up is half the battle. I've said before, there's a few times I don't feel like it either, but here I am. And oops, my counter went up to 37 minutes again. What the heck are you talking about, Carl? And everyone's saying hello, Skunk. And hey, Skunk, we are where everybody knows your name, and the gas prices are a pain. You want to go where everyone knows your name. And going down for more coffee then. Okay, yeah, Carl, I made it somewhat on time. So actually the computer was thinking about things, and I don't like it when it thinks. Anyway, morning to you, Jody McPhee. Mwah. Good morning to you, sir. Hope you're having a great one so far. And everyone's saying hello. And 10:01 is the time to throw our heads back and laugh. It was. And morning, Brian. Hope all is well with you and ma'am, executive producer. We are doing well. She is at work. She's going to be home a little late today. One of her coworkers just lost her mom. And I get this. She needs a little help. She had her mother cremated, and she's got to pick up the ashes today. And that's a weird thing. I remember Cookie and I were still dating. She was still living in Vincennes, Indiana. I was in Champaign, Illinois. And I had to cut my visit short because my funeral director said, we got your mother's ashes back. And I said, okay, fine. So I went to get them, and they were having a service. It was on a Sunday, and they were having a service. And they said, if you come by between these hours, we'll stay open for you. So I got it, and it was kind of weird because it was an icy street. It was in the winter, and it was an icy street, and I'm walking across it, trying to keep my footing because this is the one time I don't want to slip. And secondly, I'm now carrying my mother easily under one arm. And this was weirding me all the way back to the apartment. And this is when I was living with a married couple. He eventually grew to annoy me. But it was one of those things where his then wife came in, and she's all cheerful, and I'm not having it. And she's like, she keeps looking under my arm. And I'm like, hello. Have you met my mother? And next thing I know, she vanishes. I mean, it was just like in the movies where they turn off the camera, the actress gets out of the way, and then the camera resumes. It was like, hold it up, I'm looking at her, then poof, she's gone. I didn't see her or her family for the next 4 days. So mission accomplished. Anyway, so that's why I keep mom around. Anyway, yes, I have her. She is actually about 5 feet away from me. Because it wasn't until recently I remembered where she wanted her ashes spread. We might still do it. And okay. So skunk, hope you get to feeling better, man. Hope you get to be a little more. I hope you get floofier as the day goes on. And FYI, you all talked me into it. I'll be doing a special from the desk at 8 p.m. today to count down the last hour of the campaign. Excellent. That's Central Time, I take it. You better be prepared because Michaela Jade's Tidbits and Scribbles may be on tonight, and it'll crush you. Anyway, everyone's saying hello, and hello. And don't forget to click the button and leave a like, lovelies. Also be a darling and share out the stream while you're at it. Mike, Jimmy, thank you very much. Oh, and I want to thank everyone who took the time on Friday to tell me that you are going to be supporting Nick Tockard when he takes over the show. Not 2 weeks from now, but 2 weeks and two. Like Chuck Woolery on Love Connection, 2 and 2 weeks and 2 days from now. And it's going to be great. He is going to be awesome. You're going to forget about me in a heartbeat. Anyway, and thank you for sharing, Ryan. And Ryan has a thing here saying hello to us, and follow that Ryan, and I quote, on Linktree for all of his stuff. And Jody in the house. And Carl Witzman is watching Calvin pester Charcoal, the new cat, until she kicks us. There we go. All right, way to go. And in case you missed it, check out the review and interview of Nightwolf, Volume 1 with writer Rob Moltari, and check out that address there for more stuff. And also, in case you missed it, check out the latest episode of And I Quote with voice actor Lisa Lee. Like, share, comment, and sun. You should always get sun. Vitamin D is very important. And Grant Laker says, Mooney peed on the floor this morning. I think he figured out that we're moving and he's not happy about it. You think humans don't like changes? I imagine cats are up there with us. I have to say, I didn't mind. I hated the physical act of moving because Cookie was working. I had to do most of it by myself. And it was a pain. Literally, I still have tennis elbow because of it. I have a spot on my elbow that you touch it, I will scream. It hurts. But anyway, yeah, I understand. Mooney cannot be a happy critter about this thing, but just remind Mooney that Mooney is a comic book star and there are certain things expected of celebrities, okay? And in the last 12 hours, and we broke broke the $2,000 mark last night. From That's a Small Press Publisher. Congratulations! Free C2E2 2019 variant of Amazonia #1 for all who backed a physical comic tier. So get on that campaign right now before it ends. Oh, that's great, Joe. Proud of you. And someone I'm always proud of is John B. Pica. Thank you for your counsel the other day, brother. And hey there, friends and foes. Happy Monday, Multiverse. Happy one to you, johnpica.com, for all things cool and amazing from Big Daddy Cool himself. And poor Mooney. Yeah, cats don't like change. And in case you missed it, check out, we got the latest episode of Lisa Lee. We got that. Okay, we didn't get that. And good for you, Joe. Yay, Joe D. And look at Brian paying the bills like a pro, trying to, and drinking coffee. And I'm starting to feel the heat build up in here. John Pica, what is your favorite Comic-Con moment in memory? We'll be sharing ours on Back of the Cereal Box this Saturday. Oh, that sounds like fun. God, I've been at this so freaking long. I've been going to cons longer than many of you have been alive. I think I started going in 75. But trying to think. I don't have just one. I have so many that were, I'll probably be in a bed, can't remember my name, and probably evacuating myself every 2 minutes. But there's some memories that just never fade from my head, and a lot of them are convention memories. Man, I'll have to narrow some down for you. And join Ryan Permisson Saturday for And I Quote with comic book writer and promoter Phil Russert on Facebook and its nerd culture. And Nick Tuckert, I feel more thankful. If it was for people like those here, I wouldn't experience a lot of firsts I did in this campaign. Yeah. Well, I wish I could do more for you, Joe. And we talked about, but I was just so privileged to be there that he asked me to be there at the start of the campaign, and we got the campaign fully funded in 56 minutes. Now, 56 is a magic number for me. Many people have magic numbers. One of mine is 56 because that's my birth year. 1756. Anyway, but no, I was very happy about that. Congratulations, Joe. And Back of the Cereal Box fun. You want fun, you better get to the Back of the Cereal Box. That's where you're going to find it. And Cindy Cap Cloaking Screen Engaged, CKOEPV.com. Mwah, glad you're here. Missed you at IABE on Saturday, and Rising Tide and Region 2 co-host. And co-host, would you be interested in doing an intro swap to promote your show on the Cereal Box Network? Yeah, in fact, I was going to talk to you about that sometime. I need to make a new one. Because the only, in a couple weeks, the only one I'll have is Comic Book Spectrum, although I do have one for Clever Title pending. But Comic Book Spectrum only lists 4 of us, and and poor Brian, he's frequently under the weather, so we have not abandoned him. We have not left him behind. We have forced him to remain part of this group, but we don't have Jody McPhee in there because when we created before we started the show, and we had no intentions of adding a 5th person. So anyway, yeah, we got to get that. But as soon as we do, John, thank you, brother. I will definitely talk to you. All right. And Joe D, this is great community. Yes, it is. And check out this Throwback Thursday of And I Quote with Spiral Rewind owner Chris Severn for Ryan Permisson. Check out that address and give it some love. And if you haven't gotten one night at the Roxy yet, grab yours at www.amazon.com/author/John Pica. Also bind that up with Nightreich, John's other book on there. Great reading. You will love it. And good morning, Eric Hawkins. How are you? How was your weekend, sir? And good morning to you, Ace Bonnie. Always a pleasure. Good morning. If you should catch me smiling on a Monday, call NASA immediately. An alien has killed me and is wearing my skin as a disguise. Let's have a good week. He's a Slovene. Oh, Dr. Who fans, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody run. Ace is a Slovene. Which, by the way, I guess Russell T. Davies has declared that the Chris Chibnall reboot of sorts, or the new information from Chris Chibnall, is still canon. And as a result, everything that ever happened to Doctor Who has happened. And so he's bringing back, what is it, Beep the Meep, that appeared in Doctor Who comics about 40 years ago. And he's also he has left hints that he is going to bring back the Stheen, which you can't get enough of flatulent aliens. That's all there is to it. And we saw BKM and Cookie too, and we were among the first to see Calgon tip. Don't get into the back of the big white van, says Carl Witzman. No, it's true. Don't get into the back. Get into the side door. It's safer. Anyway. Actually, they were going to say, we saw, Keisha, we saw Michaela, we saw Molly, we saw Cookie. There was somebody else, I can't think of who. And geez, I never went back and watched Friday's episode, so I have no idea what the big announcement is. Well, we're not going to tell you. Go back and watch it. I need the views. And actually, a lot of people have gone back and watched it. And thank you to each and every one of you. Don't tell them anyone. Anyway, follow the Art of Bill Sartin, where he has tons of great sketches and prints for sale at that address there on Facebook. And we are grateful for you and your support too, Ryan. You have a great one too, my friend. And Brian will probably explain again, Grant. No, I'm not. It was tough to do. It was not easy to get through it. And I know I'm going to have to do it again in 2 weeks. So, Grant, go back and look at go check the replay, okay? And Ryan Permisson says, I will be interviewed by Jess Wilson on IG. Oh, Indiegogo? Or is that it? Oh, that's Instagram. It's 2G's for Indiegogo. I can't keep up with the slang terms. Anyway, on Instagram tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. So follow him at Ryan RPM5. All right. And from this small press publisher, Grant Lankard, I wish you luck on the Diamond deal. They are hard to get, but once in, they are hard to maintain due to sales. Joe, that's true. I have a friend who did a slick magazine about Charlton Comics. It was beautifully done. And he was selling, it was like a $7 magazine, I think. And this is, several years ago, before the real inflation showed up. And he was moving low 5 figures worth of product. They dropped him for saying he wasn't selling enough. Like WTF, right? And yet there are regular comic books from other publishers that don't sell anywhere near 5,000 copies, yet Diamond keeps them on. Diamond is a nest of vipers. And I am frankly overjoyed that we now have competition. Hopefully it'll get Diamond to up its game. Otherwise, up theirs. And romance comics are sometimes great corny reading / situational comedy from the Small Press Border. I like them. And in fact, a project that Grant and I worked on several months ago, Memoirs of the Morbid, my horror story in there features Dr. Anthony King, Love Doctor, who was an actual character back in the 50s. And it's kind of my love letter to 50s horror and romance comics at the same time. I was very proud of that story, and thank you, Grant, for publishing that. And bought prints from Bill Sartin, a book from Charles F. Milhouse, and books from Bobby Nash. Excited to read them soon. Oh, there's good stuff in there. I know this. I hope you enjoy them, Ryan. And Mike Jimmy says, exactly, Jody, I can be a sucker for the trope sometimes. Yeah, really. And, it doesn't hurt us to have more romance in our stories. In fact, reading stuff from my, romance writing friends, it's, it enriches the work. It makes the work better to put something emotional in. Star Wars, like Indiana Jones has romance with Marion and Indy. James Bond has romance with him and the girl of the episode. Star Wars has lots of romance with Luke and Leia. Anyway, Tattooing or Kentucky, you take the choice. Anyway, Ryan Permisson says, if you want to be a guest on And I Quote, we're live Saturdays at noon, but if we need to record it, I can do that for you. They have friendly conversation. You can promote your projects. So check out the calendar, Ryan And I Quote. Now, Ryan, I hope you're still here. is this going to be for 2022? Because at one point you told me that you were booked for 2022 and now you're booking for 23. So I think it's fair to tell people. Anyway, Ryan, I hope you had fun this weekend. Sold tons of books. I did okay. I did all right. We had some very generous people come in. Thank goodness. And anyway, I got to hang out with some cool people. Sorry we didn't all go to dinner or something, but and morning, Mrs. Morris, all nice to be nice. Thank you, Joe. And oh yes, Michaela, we will be available for tidbits and scribbles tonight. Awesome, thanks, Carl. I'm always be promoting. Amen, Carl. Yeah, I'm thinking I might be tonight. I hope to be. And keeping your mom around makes sense, Brian. Just don't stab anyone in the shower. No, and I've stopped dressing like her because her clothes just don't fit me anymore. She was a slender woman towards the end. Anyway, but no, it's funny because she told me she wanted to be where she wanted her ashes spread, and I forgot for decades. And then one day we're driving by Kickapoo State Park, fairly close to me in Indiana, and it's like, that was it. That's where she wanted to be buried. Now, the thing is, we may change plans. I think Mom will be okay with it. My plans are to have my ashes put with hers, and then, cookies and all three of us together. And good afternoon from Radio Retro Future. Check out that amazing YouTube channel. Lots of great content on there. And check out his website. He's fantastic. It's good to see you, Bonsart. And news on the new show, Joe Bachman Technologies is setting up to sponsor my first year of a basic StreamYard. Excellent. So hopefully I'll be able to simulcast to Facebook as well as the YouTube channel. Beautiful. And congrats, says Radio Retro Future. And good morning, Brian from Facebook user. Mwah. Good to see you. And Carl Witzman says he's glad he put a like on this video early. That's right, folks. If you're watching right now, if you're watching on Facebook, please give me a like, give me a love, give me some response emotionally. And if you're watching on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up. And if you have not already, please subscribe. All right, it helps us so much. And check out the devotional on Kindle Vella there. All right, check that out. All right, I wish I could see who you are, though. And that Joe Bachman rocks. He does. He genuinely does. And I'll second that. Joe is a great guy. He really is. Rising Tide. I've heard of them. And good morning, Ted Davies Artistry. Good morning, all. See you on TED Talks tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Big announcement. Don't miss it. This is where he quits doing this show. Anyway, Nick Dockert, exactly. I hope this way to maintain continuity for Facebook watchers. And there we go. There is Michaela Jade's newest novel, Warrior's Honor. And it's just been released. It's doing well, but it can do better when you buy it. All right. Thank you, Carl, Ted, and Kathy Jackson. Yay. Mwah. You were missed on Saturday, sweetheart. We were all wondering where you were. And good morning. How are you? Hugs to you, darling. Probably talk to you later this week. We love you. And we also love Cindy Kep. Check out ckoepp.com for a great website and the best newsletter of all my peers. I love my peers. There's not a one that does a bum, newsletter, but by God, Cindy's is, oh man, it is off the hook, as the young people say. And morning C Jackson from Radio Retro Future, and good morning, everyone. Hugs, love you, Kathy. And there it is, Rising Tide. There is a risingtide.com. I'm not it. There is a risingtide.pub. Where? Right here. That's me. Anyway, thank you for the thought, Nick. And it's like when I give my email address, it's always been BKMorse56. And sometimes I forget to put that 56 in there. There's probably the first guy that had the BK thing wondering, what in the hell is this stuff I'm reading here? Anyway, I guess there's a big announcement on TED Talks tomorrow. Well, you have to tune in to check that out on TED Talks. It's going to be awesome. And risingtide.pub. Thank you, Nick. Thank you so much. And hope you enjoyed the doll story, Brian. Yeah, definitely. Decided to turn the story into a novelette. Great. Also, I have an opportunity to sell my books at a small event in 2 weeks. That is great. Bonsart, I'm so proud of you. That is awesome. Keep up the good work, my friend. And Amazon.com/author/Amanda Dockert for Coy Wolves Galore. You need that book. It'll make you happy. And also check out Donna Carlene's brand new book, Vacation, which, Carl, I was going to get a copy of one of Donna's books, but you were so efficient and you packed up everything. I will get it next time. I promise. Okay. Anyway, BKM Carl, are you thinking of doing Dan Patch this year? No, Dan Patch is dead. That's illegal. That's necrophilia. and bestiality. No, Dan Patch is a racehorse from Oxford, Indiana, that set incredible records in racing that are only now being broken. Okay. Um, you'll have to remind me when that is, because we might be doing some. Because we went to the Dan Ketch thing last year and just wandering around, might be tempted. And City Capital's cloaking screen is disengaged. Good morning. I have to be really quick today, family stuff to do. Anyway, we're glad you're here and congratulations on that job hawking for Micro Machines. Anyway, all the wonderful pulp tales at Smashwords. Thank you so much, Cindy. And perhaps, Nick, if there is no cost or low cost, we might, and I'll need to know when it is. Because I think I've still got I've got one event. I don't know if it's going to happen in about 2 weeks, I think, a week after this weekend. And if that's the case, then I think my next gig is the 16th, I think, which is Heroes for Kids in Perryville, Missouri. And then the week after that will be this is a terrific little show too. Big Muddy Monster Con, where it's a cryptid. It's about a local cryptid. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great stuff down there. But anyway, I'm with Carl. Remind me, would you please, when you get a chance, Nick? And good morning, Brian. Good morning, Teresa Dunn. Wow, glad to see you here. Hope your morning's going well. And also learn how to script a comic. I have a book on that called The Haunting Scripts of Bachelor's Grove, and you can get that on Amazon. Please check that out. And keeping you informed on how to use a sword. Everyone should have one. You don't need a 7-day waiting period for it. Swords from Nicholas Anthony Tockard, who says, Carl's still free for 2020 Space, 20, I think, for Power. Those who had sites canceled have first shot at spaces. Oh, okay. I need to, but you can send me a DM, Nick, but it'll depend on when it is. And Deckover's Tales by John B. Pica. You can't ask for anything finer. Check him out on Amazon. Nice, says Carl. And find out what nerds do for culture with Ryan Permis and check it out. And please subscribe to that channel if you can. And even if you can't subscribe anyway, it'll make him happy. And Amazonia needs your help in the last few hours of this campaign. Check out the From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central Time. And NicholasTockard.com. This is the man. This is the guy who's going to be taking over the reins here. And he's going to be amazing. I am so looking forward to it. And, I'll be on the audience heckling. It'll be great. The same crap I do for Nita and Daphne, which, by the way, at the top of the hour here, please go to Ragin' 2 Network on YouTube and check out the Ragin' 2 show. Happens every Friday at 11 a.m. rather, Monday and Friday with Daphne Lage and Nita Lanning, both of whom I adore. Got to hang out with Daphne yesterday on Sunday Funnies. That was a lot of fun. And get your own neurosis, because you can't have enough neuroses. Ask me. And thank you, Cindy. And thank you, Frog G. You are the man, as always. Amazonia issues 1 through 7. Check out this website. It is awesome. And hail to you, Frog. Glad to see you, my friend. And thank you, Frog. And Radio Retro Future also work on bookmarks this weekend. Figure out what had a spelling error. Can you imagine ordering 1,000? Yeah, I can. I've never done it, fortunately, but I can imagine me doing it. Radio Retro Future. Check out that YouTube site immediately. But I was talking to somebody a couple of years ago at a show, and he had these really nice pens out, and I like good pens. I haven't bought a pen in years. But anyway, he had like a big box of these things. And I said, do you mind if I take one? And he's like, take a fistful. And I mean that, a fistful. Just reach in, grab as many as you can, take them with you. And I just kind of chuckle. He goes, No. I meant to order something like 400, 500, something like that. Well, he put too many zeros in it. He thought he was paying for it, not the quantity. And he apparently had something like 40 to 50,000 of these pens. And so he's giving them away a lot. So I said, I'll take 2. No, get more. I'll come back later. Anyway, so yeah. I can see where that happens. Anyway, I feel for you. And now there are 4 warriors, 4 Warriors of the Apocalypse there from Michaela J. Check them out. Also, check out the Raging 2 Broadcast Network, that right there, and give that some love. Give it a subscription. They need a lot more subscribers. They really do. And hello, Frog G. Add your links too, says Nick Tucker. I agree, Frog. Frog, you are an invaluable resource. I love you, and I love Cindy Kep. You guys are great. And unfortunately, I woke up queasy going to call the doctor because this is happening way too often. Teresa, yes, definitely call. If it's your meds, you can get alternatives. Okay. Keep me posted. And hail Radio Retro Future and Nicholas Tucker and everyone. Hail Frog. And he's saying Radio Retro Future. That's the YouTube channel there. You need to subscribe to. It's great. And also, you want some geeky fun at the shows? Go to quadcitycon.com and get you a spot in those great shows. And Mike and Frog saying hi to Mike Jimmy and hail Frog from Radio. And the Radiant Sign, published by Mike Jimmy Lorsha de Bruin, is available on this Kickstarter site here. Check it out and get on it. And launching September 17th, sign up now for Frog G, Voodoo Gods and Magic on Indiegogo. Frog, I am so looking forward to that. You know, I love your posts. I love your spirit. And man, I want to do something to help you with this. All right. Please keep me in mind rather, for like promotion, like sharing your promos and links and stuff. I'm here for you. And dang, the Dan Patch Festival is the same week. Oh, it's the same weekend as SilCon, and we must go to the home of the Mad Gasser. Darn it! And Nick, I'm obligated to go to Mattoon also. Darn it! I would like to have tried Dan. Oh, maybe I can try Dan Patch next year. But I'm going to be at SilCon. I don't remember the dates. It's the second Friday and Saturday of September at the Cross County Mall in Mattoon, Illinois, just off of I-57. Lots of great parking, lots of good eats around the place. And Mattoon's a fun place. I like it. And plus, I'm going to have a booth babe with me, not just Cookie. I'm hoping to have Sarah with me. So, anyway, going on, Cindy Kep says the Historical Fencing Guild, where we might be planning a siege. Oh, might be planning a siege? Oh, how cagey of you there, young lady. Anyway, check out that YouTube channel. Great stuff. A lot of great content. And comic-related madness, that's Pops Van Zandt. He is awesome. And September 9th through the 11th, that's Dan Patch says. Yeah, we will... I'll be gone. I think it's the 9th and 10th. Now, I don't know if Cookie will want to set up on the 11th. They'll just like go for one day. And there she is, Keisha Acuff. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful you. Mwah. It was so good to see you. I'm sorry I didn't get much chance to talk to you, though. But anyway, Davenport Comic and Toy Show, July 9th through the 10th. Free event at North Park Mall. And Cindy Kep will be there. You should be there as well. You want some amigurumi? You want some great books? You want some great knitting stuff? Commission something from Cindy? That's where you'll do it. That is cool. See, Davenport, I think that's only 4 hours from me. But I think I'm also, I think I've got something going on the 9th and 10th. Darn it. And, SilCon is a big deal in this crowd. They got us first, Nick. That's the thing. And I've been affiliated with SilCon for, probably 6 or 7 years. So I'm kind of on the planning committee. So anyway, Cindy Kep, hybrids. You don't have enough hybrids. I can tell you right now, just looking at you, you don't have enough hybrids in your life. So go to LukeStoneStudios.com and get you some. And More Than Powerful Stories. That's what Bear Publications are all about. That's why they publish Cindy's work, like Animal Eye, including the comic book and the novel. So get you some Cindy there. And I already paid last year, Nick, so it's all set for Mattoon. I can't wait to hear the heckling. We promise to bring our A game for you, Nick. It's the least we can do. And Roll Cruise is doing Animal Eye art. Check them out at artstation.com/Roll Cruise. And third comment dump of the morning. And no worries, Carl. And plus, SilCon is indoors in the Cross County Mall, and Donna likes indoors. That's like my mother-in-law. She said that her idea of roughing it is staying in a motel without an attached restaurant. Cindy Kep says, help for the hurting, Victoria Adams. She's gone through some stuff, and she will help you get through it, too. Check out her work. And keep BKM in line. Yeah, not happening. Donna, you know me so well. This is great. And BKM, I think alike, says Carl Wisman. Why do I even bother posting this stuff? it reassures me that I'm on the right track, Carl. That's what it is. And Cindy Cat says, I just finished the alpha read for Sentence to Troll 5. Catch up to 1 through 4 before 5 comes out. Check it out from SL Roland on Amazon right now. Fairy Tales of the Twist, you won them. You got them at yeolddragonbooks.com. Meet the dragons. And Carl Wisman says, Keisha, I'll show Dolores artwork during Tibbets and Scribbles tonight. And that's on line with author Michaela Jade on YouTube. Please check it out. They'll be at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central tonight. And yeah, given gas prices, I think Mattoon is out of our budget. Yeah. The one thing that's mitigating it for me, Nick, is the fact that I think there's a rest area nearby, and we've got Calgon. So, that helped a lot. Although they've got a nice hotel, not just a motel, but a hotel there. I stayed in it last time. They had a great breakfast buffet, but I'll have to check. Hey, I want to know when the Walmarts are going to go 24 hours again. I miss that because Cookie and I used to take naps in our car, but we do it at a Walmart so that if we had to go get something like something to drink or an aspirin or whatever, we could go in there and get it. Or if we had to use the restroom, we could go in there and leave something. But anyway, I'm waiting for Walmart to go 24-hour again for my travel plans. Anyway, Denver Martyrus does Animal Eyes colors over Roll Cruz's artwork, and it's a beautiful art team. You'll love it. Check out deviantart.com/the Raider05 for Denver's work and voice acting and other fun stuff. You got to contact our buddy the Skunk Rocker. He'll get his floofiness in line and bring you some great videos and some great voiceovers. And yeah, Carl, blame me. I have broad shoulders. Okay, I brought everything. Well, if this were the 60s, we would say, yeah, you are a broad, right? Anyway, and we don't mean visiting Europe, but no, we love you, Donna. We love you so very much. I don't call women broads anymore. I'm getting better about that. Anyone following Uncle Carl to find the right track is way off track. And at least there are rails there. We don't see them very often. And abroad, yum. And Silcon is listed September 12th. It's actually going to be the Friday night and Saturday night. I don't know why it's listed the way it is. And Philip says, hey, did you see my Juneteenth picture? No, I haven't. I wasn't on much social media yesterday, Phil, but I will check it out. Philip's a very talented cartoonist from the Indianapolis area. He's great. And speaking of great, there's Brian from Glenn B. Fleming, who has this wonderful book because he says my name and he knows I'm conditioned now to hold it up and to tell you, get a copy of this thing, because if you love Jack Kirby or you want to find out how awesome this man was, see him through the eyes of Glenn B. Fleming. That's Jack Kirby, A Personal Journey, words and pictures available now on Indiegogo, because Glenn's going to put up that link. So anyway, Carl says we do have a Sweden Mattoon in case someone needs a shower Friday night or a couch to crash on or a party to go to, just saying. Well, we appreciate that. That's how I'm acting like it's for me. Anyway, but no, we got handy wipes. We got trees. We're good. Thank you, though. And Glenn and Nick and Cindy Cap says, and gotta go do the family stuff. I'm sorry, hon. And don't forget to tip your host. Thank you, darling. Bring Cookie home. Thank you 2 times, darling. And patreon.com/Brian K. Morris for terrors. Then sign up for Rising Tides newsletter. Then get a suitable arrangement and a home for the manatees at patreon.com/CKOEPB.com. Then get ready for the baton handoff for Nevermind the Furthermore. Catch up with you all Friday. Hey, Cindy, have a great week, sweetheart. All right. Mwah, love you. And check out Cindy's Patreon. Give her some love. All right. And Frog G has that link to the Jack Kirby book. Thank you, Frog. You are awesome. And I love seeing everyone over the weekend. Oh, love seeing you too. It's always a treat. I don't get to see you enough. We got to get you to some more shows, sweetie. And don't forget the DVD. Did I forget the DVD? Let's see. Is there a DVD in here? Could there be a DVD? It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. The DVD. It comes with a DVD. And there it is. Mine had it. And so you can have it too. So definitely check out that Indiegogo site and get you a copy of this. It is really, really good. Anyway, Carl saying hello to people, and I may have hinted at Hatch getting animated in the early commentary. It got axed for being too early. Oh, okay. And Glenn is saying hello to Frog. Frog saying hi to Carl, and Carl saying, okay, Cookie can have a shower. BKM can use handy wipes. That's what we do. And Vonda Mither. Oh, I hope I'm not invoking a demon or anything, Nick. I don't know what your terminology is there. I didn't catch that episode. Y'all start talking that CG stuff and it just goes over my head, you know? Anyway, there's the link for all things me. And let's see here. Let's pour some more coffee. And also, we will call this early. So y'all can go over to the Raging 2 channel. Tell Nita and Daphne that I sent you and that I've released you. You've escaped from the bad man. Anyway, Grant Lankard, are there any of you going to Fanboy Expo in Indianapolis in November? I would love to meet you guys. I would go over there only to see you, Grant. I'm getting to be less and less of a fan of the huge shows. You know, and I never did support Wizard World anyway, so anymore I could, but I might consider it though if you're gonna set up there or something. And Lage Rage, is that a noun or a noun and verb? Because every other time I tune into their show, I love it. Daphne's on her pedestal and railing against something, which she does it so wonderfully. I love listening to her rave. And spots are open for 2023 on Anti-Quote. Okay, thank you, Ryan. That's what I want to make sure that I don't want somebody going there and thinking, "Oh, I'm getting on in 2 weeks." You know, that's the part. And let us know, Grant. We might come meet you. That's right. And same with me. And Carl, maybe the indie thing for a day vacation and meet Grant. There you go. And you know, if it's being held at the convention center, there's cool places to eat downtown. There's actually, and I saw one in Chicago when we were up for Windy City, Pulp and Paper. It's called the Weber restaurant, Weber Grill restaurant, and they cook everything on Weber grills, and it's amazing. And after party at Raging 2, there you go. And hashtag Daphne rant, hashtag Daphne cackle. And how far is Evansville from you, Brian? There's a convention there too. I would love to meet Carl and Donna too. Evansville is about 3 hours and 45 minutes, but it's not a bad drive for me. And gotta love the fact that Brian makes promises for me. I do, because you're that talented, and I know if somebody hires you, they're going to get their money's worth out of you as far as videos and voiceovers. So there, and yay, gonna get to meet Grant now. Carl's committed. Or should be. And my sister lives in Evansville. Let us know, Grant, if you are going and when. Yeah, definitely. Well, it's funny, there is a convention that happens there every year, and one of the organizers keeps going, did you get the email from the committee? I'm like, no, I got no email from your committee. I never have. I doubt I ever will. And, I'll get you next time. And I'm like, fine. Anyway, there's somebody I haven't talked to in ages, Brianna K. Wielder. Hey, how's everyone doing? Mwah! We're doing well, especially now that you're here. Hello, I'm glad you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I'm assuming you are. Hope we are helping be a part of that. And Radio Retro Future, got to go enjoy your day. Radio, mwah! Many kisses to your endeavors. Anyway, hope you have a great day, Bonsart, and we'll be talking soon. And later, and hello, Brianna from Frog G. So anyway, we're going to wind things down now. Remember, that's Ragin, RAGIN 2, the number 2. And check them out. They have a great show. Daphne is always fun. And Nita, I adore her. And I adore you as well. And stick with us for the next couple of weeks. We may have some surprises for you. You never know. I never do. And just to prove I don't know, we're going to thank everyone that helped put on the show. And that includes our Patreon subscribers, whose monthly financial support of this show means a lot to us in so many ways. And without them, we wouldn't be where we are today. We have these guys and you to thank. But if you want to find out what I offer in exchange for your financial support, and today, I am going to post the first chapter of Volcana 2. And I'm going to do something special. I'm going to let everyone read it. Okay? So anyway, if you want to get a glimpse of my first draft flash fiction novel, Volcana 2, The Prometheus Frame-Up, then go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris and sign up today. All right. And also, we want to thank our ongoing sponsor, Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
You've worked hard and written a great book. Now, it's time to give it a great cover. If you're an indie author or small press publisher, Plasmafire Graphics is your source for affordable cover illustration and graphic design. Plasmafire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you.
And check those out. Check out the indie creator-friendly pricing. Go to their Facebook page and look at the samples. Then go to plasmafiregraphics.com and contact Jeffrey Hayes from there. You'll be thrilled with his indie creator-friendly rates. That's plasmafiregraphics.com when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And the last comments here, Carl Wisman says, everyone have a great day and happy Juneteenth. That's right, Juneteenth. We, I believe it was yesterday, but we are celebrating it today. Most banks and federal buildings, state buildings, and the mail will not be happening today. I think FedEx is only delivering like priority stuff, the stuff you pay extra to make sure they get it. And and then one other delivery service is doing it normally. But anyway, I'm not expecting anything. So, and Brianna K. Wilder, my timing remains a thing, always catching the end of streams. I'm sorry, hun. Mwah. We got to get out of here, though. But love you for showing up and making the effort, and we hope we'll catch you sometime. If nothing else, go back and watch the beginning. I promise I'm just as entertaining then as I am now. God help me. And Region 2, that's the place to be. Check it out right now as I'm leaving. And love you, Brian. Have a great day. Grant, I love you too, brother. Mwah. You have a great moving day, and please take care of yourself. Don't overexert yourself. I know how bad it can get. And just take care of yourself and keep us posted about your possible appearances in Indiana, please. And stay awesome, lovelies. Catch you next time, hopefully. Hope to see you in a few minutes, Mike Jimmy. Mwah! Love you, brother. Take care. And see you all around. You take care too, Brianna. Thank you for being here. It makes me happy. And later, everyone. Donna, mwah. So great seeing you this weekend. See you soon. And tickle the algorithm, says Frog G. Smash the like, dingle the bells, and please subscribe. And please subscribe to this channel. We've got some great new content coming up that I'm really kind of excited to get going on. We're going to go back to the original concept of this channel and make it a little more educational. And we're going to be doing some things on creativity. We're going to be joined by Karen Nicole for some of them, plus some of your favorite people from the chat will be joining me on a new edition of Clever Title Pending. All right. So anyway, Frog, hail, Frog. I cannot thank you enough for you coming on here and doing what you do. Thank you, my friend. And you have a great day. And good luck with that Kickstarter coming up, okay? And with that, I believe we are out of here. So check out the Raging 2 channel right now. They are starting up in about 2 minutes as we do this live. And if you're watching us on the rerun, we appreciate you too. Please leave us a comment down below, and we'll try to get back to you on it, okay? But anyway, folks, that is it for Monday. 1 down, 6 to go. And we will see you on Wednesday at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Central for a fresh edition of Nevermind the Furthermore live. All right. So everyone, have a great Monday. And as always, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. Have a great day. Watch out for that heat out there and watch out for others. Okay. Take care of yourself. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Broadcast Network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santa-Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.